Good morning, brothers and sisters. I've just been listening there to hard listening. I'll tell you why in a minute. Difficult listening to a lot of violent threats that were made online on YouTube. A lot of violent threats that were made on YouTube. The reason I don't follow that particular channel is because there's one accent which I cannot endure, and it's roadman. Like, you get me, bruv, in the thing, fam. Can't listen to it. It's painful. It poisons my ears. I just cannot endure that engineered accent. Can't do it. You know, I don't know what it is. If you're a white person from London and you speak like that, I can't help it. It just irritates the life out of us. You know, what happened to your southern accent? You know, probably what your mum and dad spoke like. What happened to that? You know, why have you got to project this engineered, you get me? It's very irritating. I mean, I, for one, you know, I didn't realise you were raised on the yard. You know, you're from down south. Speak like you're from down south. So that's the reason I don't follow that particular channel, and, you know, channels who speak like that, you know, call it ignorant, whatever. I can't endure it. I don't like it. Irritates us. But I've just been listening there to when my mate was playing it on his phone there, and all these threats that's been made, you know, on about stabbing people and that. And listen, in my experience, and I do have a lot of experience with violence, I've been on the wrong end of a lot of violence as well. In my experience, people who make threats of that nature publicly are going to do nothing. From my experience, they're going to do nothing. I know a lot of, like I say, a lot of dangerous people, and the more dangerous the person, the less they'll say. The more intent they've got, the less they'll say. If you've got real intentions of doing stuff like that, and that's your actual intention, you are going to stab somebody, you will not post that on YouTube. Take it from me, you won't. You know, if you've real intentions of doing something like that, you won't tell a soul. You know, you'll do whatever. You'll camp out in someone's garden, you know, and you'll jack in the box and do whatever you're going to do if that's your real intention. You know, so whoever's on the receiving end of them threats, I would tell them not to worry. I would tell them not to worry at all. And also from my experience, which is extensive, you know, and let's get one thing out the way. It wasn't too long ago I was saying I was going to split somebody's wig, but I was on the receiving end of threats. And again, from my experience, if you're going looking for somebody, actively looking for somebody because you're going to do something, you haven't got the edge in that situation, because the person who's receiving these threats, especially if they've got a pair of balls, the person who's receiving these threats are the more dangerous out of the two, by far, I would say, because you're under threat, and someone with a pair of balls when they're under threat, you know, can be very dangerous. So, you know, anyone that is receiving threats of that nature on YouTube, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Idle threats, you know, false promises, fictitious claims. I wouldn't worry about them too much. You know, like I say, from my experience, people who go on and say stuff like that on YouTube is purely just for YouTube. The intentions aren't there. Absolutely not. In fact, you know, I would say there couldn't be any less intentions. More like, you know, 99 people out of 100 that say those type of things and make them type of videos, they aren't going to do anything. You know, take it from me. Like I say, if your real intentions are to do what you to stab people and, you know, horrible threats like that that's been made online, if they are your real intentions to do something like that, then you won't tell a soul. So that's my take. It's my take on the affair. All right, people. Bye bye for now.